Socks. Who would have known that life is just so much more beautiful with socks? Growing up, I didn't really care much for socks. Sometimes I would wear socks with holes in them, and my dad would get mad at me. "You can't wear those," he would say. "They're broken." My dad is the type of guy who pays attention to details. But he was a goofball, down to earth, and his advice to me were delivered in ways that are either untranslatable from Indonesian to English or simply too inappropriate to say here. His most important piece of advice to me was, if you care about what you wear, you need to care about other things too. In 2003, 5 years after Indonesia's new regime government was violently overthrown, the archipelago celebrated a newly free press. So my dad, a political analyst and professor of communications at the University of Indonesia, decided he wanted to do something and make a change. That year, the People's Representative Council selected him to be the first head of the newly established Broadcasting Commission of Indonesia. My dad's position and influence made him a target for bribery, but my dad would decline, report, and go on with his work. In a country where corruption is as common as the flu, my dad's integrity made him stand out. In 2005, he had a heart attack that ruined his brainstem. I remember his hospital room, and eventually our house, was constantly full with flowers, cakes, fruits, and cookies. They came from everywhere, people that my mother and I didn't even know. They were from his admirers, people who appreciated what he had done in academia or politics. Of course, my dad never got to accomplish anything big yet, but it was the little things, the things that really mattered even though no one was looking. He passed away in 2011, after living 7 years in paralysis. The best legacy he left me? His socks. I had a lot of them, and every time I wore them, I was reminded that the little things matter. I should live and work with integrity even when no one is looking. His socks told me that if I cared about what I wear, I should care about everything else too. I have none of my dad's socks left. They all eventually had holes in them, but I knew he would have rather had me throw them away than have me keep wearing them.